A top QAnon influencer is being accused by a diner, Washington, D.C., of bailing on a $10,000 tab that he had racked up earlier this year. So this is an interesting story. Some twists and turns, and some weird stuff. As the Daily Beast's Will Sommer reports, there's a QAnon promoter called Richard Pochner, who regularly frequented this DC diner. Okay, and so it's Pete's Diner. So now I don't go to diners. I don't quite understand the fixation on the right when it comes to diners. I'm sure some of them are delicious. I'm just not that kind of person. I don't go to diners. Okay. That said, this guy goes to diners. Okay, whatever. And apparently he said he would treat National Guard troops guarding the U.S. Capitol building to free meals. Well, okay. Well, I mean, sure, he's QAnon, but it doesn't sound like too bad of a guy, right? I mean, it seems a little odd, out of character for someone like that, but sure. Now, how did he pay for this? I mean, that's a lot of money to pay for these National Guard troops to have a free meal. Well, ironically, he paid for it by doing a socialism. He asked his followers to help pay for these meals. Now, Pete's Diner owner, Gumtung, tells Sommer that the Pochner had initially paid for these meals by asking Q believers to send him money. So he gets the donations and then is supposed to use that for paying for the meals for these National Guardsmen, which, ironically, these National Guardsmen wouldn't have to be there if the QAnoners and the Trumpists hadn't actually invaded the Capitol building. So that's odd. That's a little fishy. And then what's also odd is the diner decided to allow him to create a tab. Again, very interesting. And that tab led to the undoing. As the bills piled up, I know that's not a word. As the bill piles up, Pochner then asked his 200,000 Telegram followers to send him money so he could pay him for the meals. For months after that, Pochner posted videos of himself settling the tab with donated money from his fans. Okay, hey, well, there you go. When Pochner's tab would run out, he would continue to serve the meals, only to be paid back later. It seemed to have worked for quite some time. And then one day he just decided not to show up, despite the fact that he did owe the diner $10,000. Tong tells Sommer, quote, "He got the money from the people, but we didn't get the money from him." Interesting. So what? Did he take the money and run? Or did he not get enough money from his QAnon followers? Because QAnon kind of fell apart and ended up leaving him on the hook with something that he couldn't pay. Well, I have a guess. Pochner had decided to openly trash Tom's Diner later on his Telegram channel when asked about this, which led to the diner being bombarded with unhinged messages and phone calls. That tells me the guy took the money and ran. But of course he did. Now, what also factors into this is the fact that this man was already a criminal. He's actually wanted in 2 different states. In Maryland, Pochner has been involved in numerous court cases, including a 2019 domestic violence order that required him to surrender any guns that he had, and allegations that he had violated a court-ordered protection order. Oops. I mean, I guess with all of that, what's a little theft between friends? If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.